was simply fear of imagery. So I've got a friend, he's got an awesome E-Class Mercedes, and we took it to lunch the other day. We were talking about how badass the car is, and he was saying that it actually can help him in some circumstances and hinder him in some circumstances. See, he's got some clients that look at his car and give him that look like, is this guy gonna screw me over and take all my money? The reality is he's one of the most genuine guys that I know, and I trust him with everything because he's gonna do what's right for the client, and he's not there to screw anybody over, which is why he's gotten to be where he's at, because he does it the right way. And so I started researching this topic, started looking back even further. See, cruise ships back in the day were required to have 16 lifeboats for the biggest ones that were being built at the time. Now in 1912, this ship that was 4 times larger than the average ships of the day came along and it was known as the Titanic. I think we all know how that story went. Now what ended up happening was they only put on 16 lifeboats. That's all they were mandated and regulated to have, even though the conversation had come up that that probably wouldn't be enough. They actually found out that it would require like 50 to 60 something actual lifeboats to save all of the 2,200 passengers, and that's why 1,500 of them died. But the reason they had chosen not to put enough lifeboats on was because this fear of image. Fear that having enough lifeboats on the ship would actually tell people that the ship was unsafe. That they would think the ship was going to sink or have some kind of problem, and that's why they needed the life vests and lifeboats, I mean. So they left them off. And we all know how that went. Same thing happened in 1950 when they go to put in seatbelts and make that a mandated law in every single vehicle in the United States. Car manufacturers actually pulled together and said, you know what, our sales are going to tank because people are going to think our cars are unsafe. And the reality is you're probably laughing because you're going, without a seatbelt, so many more people would die. So I challenge you to start looking in your life as to where you're letting this fear of imagery actually hold you back, set you back up, or sink your own Titanic. You see, sometimes we want to keep up with the Joneses, so we'll buy this shirt, this pair of shoes, this car, this house, and reality is our finances are a freaking mess. Is that something that's going on in your life? Are you sinking your own Titanic and bringing it to a screeching halt? Maybe it's in your relationship. You're posting all these happy little pictures about how your family is freaking awesome and everything is good and everything is golden, and the reality is, like, when I turn and look inside your business and your life is a mess. Family's unhappy. Or maybe it's in your body. You're saying, no, my nutrition's on point, now I'm doing really well, and, you know, I'm getting to the gym as much as I possibly can, but the truth shows. And we can see it. Because there's all these internal health problems. Or maybe you're carrying a little bit too much body fat that you just need some help, some guidance, some association and accountability to get knocked off. Or the intern. You're working out so much and eating so little that you're just sabotaging your metabolism. See, here's what happens. If we're not truthful with ourselves about where we really are, and we're just letting this fear of image create a false image of who we actually are, it's going to start to eat away at us. And time by time, one bite at a time, all of a sudden, you're just not going to like who you see in the mirror. And when that happens, you're going to start to shame yourself. When we start to shame ourselves, then we self-sabotage. And that's when we go out and we ruin everything that we've built up. You see, I've done this myself. Started a landscaping business about 10 years ago with a friend of mine. And I just did anything I could to keep the image right. Yeah, sure, we can handle your next property. We got this. Yeah, absolutely, we can get that done. Not a problem. We got this. Yes, absolutely, I'd love to take on more work and work 7 days a week and 14-hour days, like in heat that's in 115 degrees. Yes, I was a freaking madman. 6 months later, my shoulder hurt, my back hurt, I had burnt myself out so bad because I had crashed my Titanic. I didn't put on the seatbelt. I said, I don't need the seatbelt because I was trying to keep up with this image that we had it all together and we had no freaking clue what we were doing. So I challenge you to start looking in all of your areas of life. And where is this fear of image and who are you trying to keep up to and who are you trying to play to? Because all it's going to do is make things a lot harder for you. You're the only person you can save. You're the only person that you need to look in the mirror at the end of the day. That's my challenge. All right, Joseph Coppermoose Fitness, I'm out. Peace.